Now, guys, thank you for bearing with me over the past 2 years. The technical difficulties, the lack of knowledge when it comes to knowing how to get certain things on certain platforms, how to promote my stuff, how to do pretty much anything when it comes to running a podcast, a YouTube channel, or Instagram page, anything like that. And I just appreciate anybody who has stuck with me since the beginning, or stuck with me for any period of time, really. I know people go through phases of listening. I can tell by the numbers. People won't listen for a couple months, and then they'll listen to 8, 9, 10 episodes, in a very quick amount of time. And no matter how it happens, when it happens, I thank you. I really truly thank you, because even with the 10, 20, 30 views I'm getting on YouTube right now, nobody has to take any amount of time. Nobody has to take any amount of time to listen to anything I have to say. Doesn't have to take any time to watch anything that I'm putting out, to communicate with me in any form or fashion. Nobody owes that to me. So when I get people that listen, I get people that engage, I get people whose emails and letters I still have that I have not answered yet, and I need to get or I need to do a special episode just answering some of this stuff. But I just want to say thank you. Because listen, like I said, from day one, episode 1, June 10th, 2020, as long as one person is listening, I will continue to do this. And I do this because I enjoy doing it. I enjoy saying what I have to say. I enjoy sometimes being ignorant to something, saying what I have to say, reflecting on it, and then coming back and having a different stance, but at the same time manning up to what I said prior. I enjoy the process. I'm starting to enjoy editing this stuff, messing with the video editing software, messing with the sliders when it comes to doing the mic. Sitting down, doing my notes, coming up with the cover art and the thumbnails and all this stuff. It's fun. It's fun. I absolutely love my job, and I will work there for as long as they allow me to. Till the doors close, I will work at that job. But if I can keep grinding, if I can keep improving, because guys, listen to episode 1 and then come watch come watch episode 110. And it has taken me a while to get here, guys, but I feel like I've been going through college. I've been putting myself through something, because again, stepped into this knowing nothing, not even knowing how to record, not knowing how to record and export and even just get it into SoundCloud at the time. Not understanding that I don't have to spend a couple $100s a year on a web page, because what the hell do I need a web page for? Wasting time on things like that instead of just using applications like Anchor. Limiting my listeners because I'm not on these other platforms, because I don't use them. I'm thinking I don't use them, I don't need to put them out on anything else. But to get people to listen, you gotta have an outreach. You gotta put money into this, and that is what I'm going to do with my first retrospective coming out. When I put the retrospective out on YouTube, I'm gonna invest. I don't know exactly how much yet. I gotta read up on how exactly it works, but I'm gonna invest a little bit of money in promoting my page then. So all these memberships fees that I've been paying when I didn't need to pay them, when I could just go to Anchor, pay this one-time thing with Apple Music, so my shit's on Apple Music every single week automatically. I was spending $180 on a website. I was spending $25 at SoundCloud. I was spending ridiculous money. Well, not ridiculous, but ridiculous in the sense that all I really needed to spend was $20. You feel me on that? But guys, it's been a learning process. It's been a learning process. And to go back to what I was saying before, I will keep my job. But if I could figure out a way to make this work. See, I just got a phone call right there. I had to deal with some work stuff. But like I was saying, if I could find a way to make a little change by doing a podcast, by doing live streams, I don't need to make much. I'll keep my job forever and I will live happy. As happy as a clam. I promise you that. And that's because it's not because I don't want things out of life. It's not because I don't have goals. It's because I'm comfortable in knowing that I live better than most people. That's just the reality. Even when you got it bad, you're living better than most people. And I get it can, I don't want to use the word easy. It can be common to fall into a depression. I've been there. You know, you don't put on weight for no fucking reason possible. You know, I fell into a little depression. There was no more football. There was no more direction being laid out for you. You had to find your own way. You had to find your own direction. You had to feed your own curiosity. And when they tell young kids an idle mind is a dangerous mind, I think that is a true statement. No, you might not necessarily want to go out and create mayhem and ruckus, but you can self-implode. If you're not staying busy with something that you enjoy, it's not just even about just staying busy, especially when you're about to be 30 years old. Yeah, staying busy is good, but if you have the opportunity to stay busy with something that you enjoy doing, you're lucky. A lot of people don't get that time. A lot of people don't get time to watch Netflix, binge watch Netflix episodes. A lot of people don't get time to go to the gym. A lot of people don't get time to cook marvelous meals every single night. A lot of people don't get those opportunities. So when you get that, enjoy it. There's been weeks where I've not wanted to do this, but I've felt like I needed to hold myself accountable. And no matter what, on the worst week, on the best week, after doing this, I've always felt a little better. Some weeks have been more so than others, but after every single week of doing this, I felt better. Why? Because I got to come on here, I got to complain to you guys. A few of you guys listen. You know, I'm reaching somebody with my thoughts and ideas, and it's free therapy. It's been amazing. It really has. I've found my niche, and that's doing this. And will we get more professional about it? Of course. From a presentation standpoint, from a topic standpoint, from an interview standpoint, we'll get more professional. But we're talking degrees here. Because I'm not selling out. I'm not popping my ass for no loose change. I'm not, when people give me the advice that I should stick to one topic, I'm not hating on that advice, because I do think that is the prototypical way to get your show to boom. But I'm not interested in doing one topic, one subject. I'm interested in talking about what I dealt with, what I saw, what's grinding my gears during that week. I like to give my hot takes on things. Some things I'm more passionate about than others, but this is what I enjoy doing. And like I said, I'm going to put out those individual videos that are geared towards, that are based towards specific topics and subjects. But on a week-to-week basis, guys, you got me for an hour. You got me for 45 minutes to an hour and some change every single week. I promise you that. I promise you that. I'm going to continue to get better. I'm going to continue to work on my craft of being a one-man production. I'm going to continue to put out something every single week for you guys. I'm going to be able to be in a spot where you're going to be able to tell your friends, yo, I listened to this podcast. You should listen to it. And you don't feel ashamed because the volume's fucked up. And you don't feel ashamed because the video's fucked up. And I don't have to be your guilty pleasure. You like the things that I got to say, but the production value is shit, so you don't want to suggest it to anybody. I'm going to work on these things. I'm getting better. And in my opinion, the most important thing that I do is I fess up to it. I'll let you know when I fucked up production, when I don't know what's going on. And that's my way of keeping myself in check. That's my way of not letting my head get too big about anything, no matter what. Because, guys, somebody's always got it better than you. Somebody's always better than you. And somebody's always got it worse than you. And somebody is honestly worse off than you. You know, and I know I could speak in circles. I know I can be repetitive. I know I can even be controversial with some of my thoughts and ideas. But that's life. You're the same way. Your neighbor's the same way. Your sister's the same way. Your brother's the same way. Your dad, your mom, your uncle, your best friend are the same way. But a lot of people don't want to say it. A lot of people don't want to say it for the world to hear. A lot of people like to stay. People make fun and poke fun at me because I chose to be a hermit. But I do possess the tools to do whatever is necessary. If I need to go throw on the dress shirt and do whatever I need to do with it, I can do that. I'm comfortable there. If I need to go check my boys back in Binghamton, I'm comfortable there. So just honestly, guys, they say you have to be uncomfortable, which is true. Work on being uncomfortable so you can be comfortable. So you don't have to think about it. So it's dirt off your shoulder. Be prepared for the unexpected. And I mean that in a good way and a bad way. Be prepared for some bad shit to happen, but also prepare for some opportunities to come your way and run with them shits. And don't be afraid to call out hypocrisy. That does not make you a bad person. Not caring about something as much as the next person does not make you a bad person. Being a fronter makes you a bad person. Acting like you care about something that you don't makes you a fucked up person. And guys, and I think in this, however long this bit has been, I've pretty much summed up what this whole entire podcast has stood for, what it's meant to me. It's given me the opportunity to reach out to people I don't really talk to that much or haven't talked to in years. It's given me a chance to air out my grievances for the week. It's given me a chance to call out hypocrisy. It's given me a chance to feel like I'm somewhat important because I got people that I might not even know. I got people listening to this podcast in Japan. I got people listening to this podcast in Germany. And for whatever reason, that makes you feel a certain sort of way, a certain type of way. But you got to keep it all in check. Because you're not entitled to shit. You're not entitled to your next breath. You're not entitled to the next sip of water. Enjoy it, people. Enjoy it.